I'm sitting in my room, writing my 39th letter of gratitude to my drama teacher, Jeff Hall. It is part of the challenge I had taken upon myself to write a letter of appreciation for someone for 40 days straight. However, it is day 41, and I have failed. It all started in high school. I'm sitting in drama class with my best buddy, a class that no one takes seriously. As we're goofing around, my teacher walks through the doors, casually surveys the room, and asks the question that forever changed my life. Why is it that we only say good things about people after they die? Why do we wait till they can't breathe, can't see, and most importantly, can't hear the true appreciation we have for them? He waited 3 seconds and then jumped into his lecture. But we were all startled and taken aback by this statement. How can we have not let this question sink into us? I immediately zoned out into another universe, a universe where people did verbally appreciate each other, a universe where kindness and compassion were prioritized over criticism and condonement. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, can gratitude play a wonderful and key part in our lives? I believe it can, and here's why. After hearing that question, later that year I heard news of my grandfather becoming deathly ill. The man who had taken my father and I sightseeing around London. The man who had started children's theater in his backyard so the community could enjoy it. The man who charged at my cousin like a bull because she questioned his authority. However, after he passed, I wasn't able to say a simple thank you for being one of the foundations that held us Weisses together. He bought a beach house for our family to vacation to. He raised 4 kids into successful adults, and he even remembered when to put on calendars of when to buy liquor before stores close on holidays. After all of it, I am still angry and frustrated that I wasn't able to say thank you. We were a tough family. We were Weisses. We never said, I love you. I love you. Because it was always assumed we just did. And so after feeling this frustration and anger of not saying thank you in time, that is when I made the decision to have the challenge of writing a personalized and heartfelt letter to someone for 40 days straight. The first few letters were easy. I said thank you to my parents for being so loving and supporting. I said thank you to my cousins for helping to make family gatherings a fun time. And I said thank you to my friends for only charging me $10 an hour instead of $20 for spending time with them. However, constantly showing gratitude isn't always easy as I thought. After 20 days, I started losing consistency and momentum. I would procrastinate a week's worth of letters into one day. It became tedious to me. I had to step out of my comfort zone to say more than just, hey, sup, yo, dude, to people in the hallways. And then I realized some people weren't ready to accept these letters of gratitude, as I found them in the trash a bit later. The letters, not the people. Unfortunately, as I said before, I was still mortified by my grandfather dying. But I was able to persevere with this motivation. I became reinvigorated when people heard about my challenge and started asking for more creative requests. I can now say I've written parodies of 3 songs in the most creative and appropriate way possible. But as I mentioned before, after day 40, I had failed. I became angry, frustrated, self-doubt overcame me as I couldn't complete what I thought would be a simple task. And then it clicked. I realized that was still 39 people I had reached out to. 39 people I was able to make an impact on their day, whether for that entire day, a few hours, even a couple minutes. It was about the journey, not the destination. Through experience and with science to back me up, I was able to have a better immune system. I was able to be more optimistic about life. And most importantly, I realized I became more generous to those around us. We can all incorporate these qualities by using the power of gratitude. It is such an easy thing we can incorporate into our lives. In China, they offer gifts. In Japan, they give respectful bows. In Germany, they give appreciative nods. Another way we can use gratitude is by having gratitude journals. Before you go to bed, or the first thing you do in the morning, think of all the things you are grateful for. Are grateful for delicious food, warm clothes, loving family and friends. It will truly make an impact on your life. Psychology has proven that one of the easiest ways to show gratitude is to have a sacred token in your pocket. Each time you touch or interact with this token, think of something you're grateful for. Warm sunsets on the beach, oven-baked pizza, even being alive. Gratitude can play such a wonderful and key part in our lives, and I truly believe it. On the 40th day, a few years later, I realized who I needed to write my letter of gratitude to. Myself. I carry around this letter as a reminder to be grateful for myself. Because if we can't appreciate ourselves, have that self-compassion that we need, how are we able to appreciate others? How are we able to show how meaningful they are in this wonderful world? Gratitude is the key, ladies and gentlemen, to unlocking that cultural gate that prevents us from expressing it. So ask yourself, what are you grateful for? Then go out and share it to the world. Mr. Toastmaster.